we just got out of Onward, new Pixar original film. From what I can tell, they're not doing any more sequels, which is a lie, probably. But
Toy Story 5 comes out, you know.
Nice to see a cool new
and Toy Story 5
original
out,
film.
Yeah.
You texting while we're doing a review?
No, I'm not texting. I'm pulling up stuff. I'm listening. Go ahead. I want to get the cast. I want to get the cast.
Just look at me.
We watched Onward in the movie theater just now, and it was. Kayla, what'd you think about this movie, bub? What'd you think?
I thought this was a really fun movie.
You thought it was fun?
Yeah, I thought it was. Yeah, I thought it was fun. What is it? Yeah.
I did.
It was a fun. It was a fun adventure. Yeah, obviously,
it was fun.
Obviously, the animation.
It was heart-wrenching.
Our animation
was fun.
Awesome. Great animation. Another case of them using more cartoonish characters, but the surroundings are realistic, which they did in The Good Dinosaur. Didn't work that great. Did a little bit in Toy Story 4.
They kind of did it in Zootopia too, a little bit.
That's not Pixar though.
I know.
We all know Pixar has better. We all know Pixar has better animation than just straight up Disney.
I know.
But yeah,
I'm just saying.
In a way, this resembles Zootopia in a way, but I will say Zootopia has more of a meaningful and important message, whereas this doesn't really have that. It's pretty simple. Yeah, it's pretty simple.
It doesn't really have a message, but it has an underlying message. But more so, is it's just one of those heart-wrenching, warm films.
To me, it's a movie. It's not one of the better. It's not one of the best Pixar movies. It's certainly not one of the worst though. It's like
Cars 2.
It's like probably maybe the 11th or 12th. Maybe 12th or 13th best Pixar movie that I've seen, which is, that's hard.
That's a lot.
Hard competition because the top 9 are like A+.
The top 9, 4 of them are Toy Story.
Yeah,
and 2 of them are The Incredibles.
No.
And 2 of them are Cars.
The Incredibles are not.
And 2 of them are Up. And 2 of them are Inside Out.
What are you even talking about now? There's one Inside Out movie and one Up.
I'm just being you, man.
So this
overblowing thing.
Movie has a fun setup. Once it dives more into the world of what this is, because it does have like that fantasy element of just all these different things, it becomes a lot funnier.
Yeah.
It wasn't necessarily that funny right off the get-go, but once you get more.
So when the Manticore came in, man.
The Manticore
is the funniest freaking person in this whole film. Octavia Spencer, man.
Manticore was very funny. I wasn't sure what they're going to do with her, but I thought that her side quest with the mom, I believe, was played by Julie Louis-Dreyfus. That little subplot was very good.
Yeah.
To me, there was. I wouldn't say there's not any dead weight, because there's not. No, listen. I thought there was a point where the movie was wrapping up, but then it kept going. But I'm kind of glad because the best moments probably, or at least the most emotional moments, happened after that.
Yeah.
It's. I can see why maybe it's not getting some of the best reviews. It's getting good reviews. Yeah. It's not getting the best. It has maybe a 63 on Metacritic. So its average score is a 6.3, which I'm not getting that at all. To me, if a movie moves me emotionally, it usually boosts the score up.
I think the problem with the movie is it's kind of a paint by numbers Pixar movie. Not that that's a bad thing.
No, the story beats are. There's nothing really that original about
There's nothing super original about our story arcs. Now, the setting's pretty cool. Setting's kind of a little bit original, stuff like that, and some of the things that goes on in the film. But your overall arc, typical Pixar, a heart-wrenching, this is family type deal. Yeah. Which is fine. It's Pixar, and that's what they do best. So, you can't fault the movie for not painting outside the lines a little bit.
But they did that well.
But having said that, this is a movie that everybody needs to go watch, because you're gonna need some enjoyment out of it. Adults get some real good enjoyment out of it. Kids are gonna love it, because it's an anime movie, and kids are gonna love anime movies. That's just what they do.
I think this movie's gonna bomb this weekend.
I think it's gonna bomb.
I think it is.
I don't think it's gonna make a lot of money.
Me neither. I think this may be one of those cases like The Good Dinosaur, where it just
doesn't make that much money.
Which is a shame, because it
may crack 30 million.
We were talking about the familiarity of the story, and how like not necessarily original the story is, but the setting is original. But within that, I think that the movie sets up things, and just little things, and pays them off in a really good and satisfying way. Like things that maybe you don't think would come back into the movie. You know, even with like smaller characters, there's like really cool like little payoffs.
I said to you in the theater, I'm like, this is almost like an homage to Weekend at Bernie's, is how this movie feels to me.
Yeah.
And it works, because Weekend at Bernie's is funny. I mean, it's a good movie.
There's some great, there's some really funny visual gags with the father and the legs. But yeah, and you told me that Chris Pratt's character, who's the older brother, was very much like Jack Black.
Was very much Jack Black in School of Rock to me.
Kind of was like Jack Black.
Yeah.
But I
didn't care. I didn't care.
The voice acting was great. Him and Tom Holland had great chemistry.
Yep.
There's times.
Well, I mean,
there's times where maybe like they create problems within the movie. They create problems within each other for the sake of it, to have conflict.
Yeah.
But they do it pretty well, I think, and
it pays off at the end. So that's that. As long as it's not separation for the sake of. I hate when movies do that. I hate when we force it happens in almost every movie. It's like, especially like these buddy films. It's like, we can't just have a movie, a singular narrative where people don't get mad at each other and they have to break apart and then come back. But luckily for this movie, it doesn't do it to the span of they're gone apart for multiple minutes in the film. So it kind of
happens in every road trip.
It's just like a brotherly spat.
Happened in Dumb and Dumber. Like if you look at any like road trip film, it's usually gonna happen. But this movie,
just any buddy film in general.
Yeah, Booksmart did it. Which I think Booksmart maybe did it the best out of like any movie that I've ever seen. But yeah, they did it fine in this movie. I mean, I think that all that matters is that it pays it off in a big way emotionally, and I was tearing up. I was a little sniffly in this movie. This had probably 2 moments to me that were like, it's like, man, listen, I don't want to watch a movie and just be like destroyed and devastated the whole time. But if I'm looking at what this movie's about,
like you did last week with,
I was dying during that movie.
Coffee.
But if you're looking at the subject matter, like what the movie's about, like focusing like very much on death.
Yeah.
Like this movie should be a lot more emotional throughout, but it does it at the end, and it's hard for me to complain whenever it does it in a big way at the end, and it hits you with that Pixar emotion, and they did a really good job with that. I approve of the Pixar emotion. It didn't feel phony to me.
The best part of this film was the beginning Simpsons short.
That was cute.
That was the best part of the whole film.
No dialogue.
No dialogue. It's pretty cool.
You can't, because I mean it's a kids movie and
it's Maggie.
Simpsons. It's a Maggie. That was cool. That was nice.
Cackles of the night.
It was nice to see a non-Pixar short film.
Yeah, it was kind of cool.
Something different. But yeah. So yeah.
Final score.
You know, I went so big last week with the A. And I still stand by that A for Invisible Man. It's still the best movie of the year. Still the best movie of the year. But you know what? I'll say this is the second best movie I've seen this year.
Oh God!
I'm giving it an A-.
Yeah.
I'm giving it an A-.
An A-.
It's very good. If it would have been a little bit more original and hit like in a more interesting and original way with the subject matter that was there, this could have easily been like an A+ movie, an A+ Pixar movie. But as it is,
would have been a modern day masterpiece.
A really good and fun and emotional A-.
Okay.
What do you give it?
What was that? It was his heart.
I don't know.
I'm going to give it a B+. So, I give it a B+ based on the, like I said, it's your pretty much your standard basic Pixar film. Still done right, still done correct, still amazing.
Yeah.
But you know, Toy Story 4, it is not Inside Out.
No, it is not. That's why those are A+, and this is an A-.
Well, it's you.
Listen,
to you, but I hold Pixar in like a higher regard.
I was at B+ a lot in this movie, but if a movie can hit me and make me kind of cry, not only once but twice, I gotta notice that, and I boosted it up that half a grade to the A-. So.
Give it a B+, but still, go watch it. It's great. It's fantastic.
Would you say it's the second best movie we've seen this year?
Yes.
Okay. Like right, like above like Birds of Prey.
Yeah.
It's better than Birds
of
Prey.
Prey.
Yeah. That's our thoughts on Onward.
I mean, Birds of Prey's a one-trick pony with Ewan McGregor sometimes. I mean, yeah.
That was a B+ to me. This is an A-.
Okay.
So just to let you know. Let us know what you thought of Onward. Please go watch it if you have doubts about it, because I don't want to see this movie fail.
Yeah.
We need more original Pixar movies. We're gonna get one later this year, which I think will probably be even better than this one. Let us know what you thought of Onward in the comment section.
Already. It's calling it now.
Hit that subscribe button, and thank you for watching.
Might you be an A.